Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mai, and today's video is this adorable little Norway-inspired cottage that I have built in the world of Windenburg. And I don't know if any of you happened to watch my last video, but in it I mentioned that I was on my way back from a little trip to Norway. I went to the north of Norway for a few days, and it was just so beautiful, so stunning. I absolutely fell in love with the architecture between the little cottages and the older buildings. I don't know, it was amazing, and I knew that when I came home I needed to build something inspired by everything that I saw, and I even have another video coming later this week that is also inspired by some gorgeous little buildings that I saw while I was there. And this particular cottage ends up having 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, so even though it is on the smaller side, I did manage to fit it for at least a small family. Of course, if you don't need that second bedroom, you can create the entire upstairs to be just like a loft space. But I don't know, I just felt like it was very true to the architecture that I saw. This is fully inspired by one house that I saw specifically, but of course has a lot of inspiration from a lot of other things that I saw while I was there. But yeah, I kept it really simple. That's something that I noticed about the houses there, is that they weren't really overcomplicated, super ornate, or I don't know, a lot of extra things just there for decoration. I really admired that. I felt like everything that was on the house or in the house just had its purpose. I also noticed that there was a lot of outdoor storage. So, I mean, of course, there's a lot of outdoor activities that you can do in Norway, so it does make a lot of sense. But yeah, I tried to incorporate that. And yeah, something that I also noticed is that there were sometimes multiple front doors. So whether that is for a separate residence or something like that, or if it's just I don't know, having extra doors, extra access to go outside. I don't know, I also thought to incorporate that, and I don't know, it looks really cute. It was very different from anything that I've built, but of course the houses that I saw were very different from anything that I'd seen, so it only makes sense. And I don't know, I really loved how it turned out. The floor plan actually came together super easy. It just, I don't know, it was very, very simple to do, and I was very happy with the results. And if any of you guys have either been to Norway or are from Norway, I'd love to know what you guys think, if this house is accurate, if I've maybe gone off the rails a little bit, what you would change, or I don't know, I'd just love to know what you guys think. I did this a little bit blindly, all from memory. I didn't look up any reference photos. I just kind of went with what I remembered. I mean, I did spend a lot of time looking at the houses while I was there, trying to burn it into my mind. So I hope that my memory didn't fail me, but still, I'd love to know what you guys all think. But it did come together actually pretty quickly, pretty easily. I think I definitely knew what I wanted, at least most of the time. While I was traveling, I was very focused and kind of planning in my head already what I wanted to build, because I don't know, I knew that I wanted to recreate this. But anyways, it just came out so warm and cozy, and I think it's just it's exactly how I found Norway to be. And Norwegian people were so sweet, always saying hi, always very warm. And I don't know, I guess I also wanted to bring that kindness into this home. But yeah, we have already started on the interior, which again came together so easily. I just used this kind of herringbone hardwood on the floors, and here I am trying to make the kitchen feel, I don't know, I was trying to make it a little bit different than the other rooms, but I don't know, I think I like it better. How it is here, just kind of flowing in, not too different. And something that I noticed is that the kitchens, to me, they felt kind of like kitchens on a boat. So I've tried to kind of bring that energy into this, making it a little bit smaller. Obviously there's also not much room in the house, So it would have been impossible to not make it a small kitchen, but I don't know, just I really like the way that it ends up flowing. It's very interesting, because the window placement and things like that, I had to kind of improvise some interesting layout here, but I love it so much. I mix and matched a lot here. I used the counters from Horse Ranch, the stove is from Snowy Escape, and I think the fridge is from Jungle Adventure. So it's a big mess of things here. So I hope you guys don't mind. It just, I don't know, it just worked together for some reason. So I went with it. And over here, I'm trying to create some kind of like cabinet space because there's not much room for cabinets, or at least to have cabinets that don't feel kind of like suffocating because this is so small. So yeah, I'm just like trying to figure out some that work, but a lot of them are just massive. So I'm trying to use these corner pieces, but they just like glitch out. I don't know why, but they just, I don't know, they never work in a smooth way. You always have to manipulate it in some wacky way to try and get it to work. So I did try, but in some areas I did fail. And I think actually this top cabinet that I used next to the sink is from Cottage Living. So big mix in the kitchen there. But anyways, over here we have moved on into the living room, and you can probably tell that I've used a lot of this white paneling around, and later on when I'm like in post-production, I don't know why, but I switched it to the brown swatch. It's just like a base game one, and it has this white one and a brown one, and I think it has like a green one. But anyways, I switched it to the brown one. I just felt like it made everything a lot warmer. But yeah, in the living room, I have used a couch from Paranormal Stuff, and the love seat I think it's from Book Nook. I think I've used this combination before. It just looks great. The colors match really well. And the coffee table I've made using just some coffee tables from Tiny Living in this combination that I do maybe a little bit too often. But you can't blame me because it looks good and fits in every space. But in the corner, I've placed also just like an armchair, or I guess armless chair from Snowy Escape that has that nice fur draped over it. I felt like it was really perfect for the climate, and also a lamp. But over here in like the entryway area, under this window, I have placed a table, and you see that I am placing a lamp as well, because it is tradition in Norway. I think what they told me is that it started primarily in the north of Norway, but then kind of became a countrywide thing that you will put a lamp next to a window next to the front of the house, so that you can help kind of guide your family members home when they come back during like the really dark, long winter months, especially during those like 2 months where they have absolutely no daylight. And yeah, I don't know, I just thought that was a really sweet tradition. And I think they also said that it also helps for like travelers to see a light and know that there's like warm and inviting people inside. So I don't know, I just thought it was such a cute tradition. I definitely had to like add that little piece in. And I've also placed this like kind of mudroom cabinet from Horse Ranch just to kind of complete that space. I've added like a lot of storage, especially like next to the front doors and like in the outdoor spaces, because again, I feel like there's a lot of activities that you can do outside, and you don't really want to bring all that dirt and muck inside, so you gotta leave it at the door or in this like kind of covered porch outside. I don't really know what to call it. It's like both a porch and a hallway. Either way, it looks cute and unique. But yeah, just trying to figure out kind of like the end table situation here. I don't know, it ends up looking cute though. And here is the dining room, and I use this table from the Dream Home Decorator game pack, and I do pair it with the Dream Home Decorator chairs as well. I think they just, I don't know, they really matched the style and the colors worked really well. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. This like, it's very closed off, everything. Also, sorry if there's any noises in the background. My cats are feeling, I don't know, they've got their zoomies right now. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, it's very closed off, the dining room, the kitchen. It definitely would have been a better use of this space to open it up a bit more. But yeah, something, again, I wanted to stay true to the houses that I saw, and this is what they look like. Still very cozy and nice. I think that it definitely helps to keep like heat in each room, which is definitely a struggle. Although energy is very cheap there, so I don't think that it is that much of a struggle than if they had to use less heat to warm up the house. But yeah, over here, or I guess right now I'm trying to pick a cabinet, but here is a little laundry room that I've decided to place. I just felt like, again, since there's so many things to do outside and you probably get dirty very quickly, it would be a good idea to have a laundry room. And also because I did make this a family home, so the kids are definitely going to bring in a lot of dirt. And oh yeah, I found that little like forager, I don't know what it's called, forager table. I placed in the hallway over there, and I've also added a broom and just like a lot of cleaning products in here. I found this or I guess this is something that I was kind of looking for. I knew it was there, but it's like a gear shelf from Snowy Escape, and it was just very on brand with all of the snow and everything. And I was trying to find something similar to put on top of this shelf here. You will see I'm struggling so much to find the proper wall decoration for above the shelf, and I remembered this bulletin board from Parenthood, and I thought that was perfect because the kids probably have a lot of activities and it helps to keep track of them. So yeah, I just thought that was good. And also to set a curfew, because when it's dark all winter, you need to have like a nice time set, also for summer, because they could be out all night because the sun's out. But yeah, we have started on the primary bedroom, and I love the primary bedroom. It's really cute, and this bed that I chose from Horse Ranch has like the coziest quilt on it. I mean, I desperately need this quilt in real life, and because I didn't have a lot of space for like a lot of nightstands or like properly sized nightstands, I used the tiny ones from the Dream Home Decorator pack. And oh yeah, I put a little easel out on their balcony. And over here next to the wardrobe, I was at a loss for what I wanted to place there because I wasn't sure whether a desk was a good idea. I was trying to find like some hobby items, some skill items, because I wanted the desk to be here. You'll see me place that one. And yeah, so I didn't really know what to place here, but I do end up going with a desk. I don't really know what the parents do for a living, whether they even need two desks or what, but I don't know. I went with this one. It's really cute. It's from Snowy Escape. It feels just like really simple, and I use this chair from the Crystal Creation stuff pack because I will look for any excuse to use stuff from that stuff pack. I didn't place the jewelry table in this one, just that one chair. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I used from that pack here. So I am trying to, contain myself. And here at the foot of the bed, I just added a little ottoman from the kids room pack. It just had all the colors that I needed and felt very, very cozy. But yeah, overall, I feel like the parents' room is quite simple. I didn't put like too much personality in here or too much clutter. Yeah, just enough so that it feels like a little bit lived in, but doesn't feel just like too overpowering, because I don't really see them as very cluttered people. I see them as very like, I don't know, simple living, happy living. They just like to be outside, so they don't really need a whole bunch of stuff inside. And this is going to be the kids' room. And I don't know, this kids' room ends up being really cute and quite different from any other kids' room I've made, I think. And I end up putting a bunk bed in here, so you can have two kids. I kind of imagine them as like twins or just like very, very close in age, and I've used this bunk bed from Growing Together, which is so cute in this swatch that I wasn't really expecting to like that much. But next to the window, I was going to put the little desk that I don't know, I just really loved that desk, but because I have a desk outside, I changed my mind, so I'll have to use that in another build, but it was so cute. But yeah, I found this dresser from Tiny Living, which actually had like the perfect swatch, and this I think this mirror is from Discover University, and it also just like was super cute here. I just like raised it up though. And yeah, I placed that dresser. On top of it later, you will see me place a fish tank or like the fish bowl. Yeah, because I felt like maybe it would be nice to give them a little pet. But I put just like the arts and crafts table with a violin, because I imagine that maybe they get their exercise outside, and inside it's craft time. I felt like they were very crafty. I feel like the parents are also a little bit crafty, a little bit artsy. So I don't know, it felt really cute. But since we didn't have room for a toy box, I kind of just placed some toys around loosely. And then I found this shelf from the kids room pack, and I decided to place all of those toys up there so that I could put the fish tank on the dresser. And yeah, it ends up looking really cute. Later in post-production, I do add some paneling on the wall behind the shelf. I just felt like it was an interesting way to kind of break it up a little bit. And also next to like the beds on the bunk bed, I added like little kind of decorations that maybe they pasted on the wall. And yeah, this is the hallway landing area, and I've decided to put the like desk here. Something that I remember very vividly from my childhood is like the family computer, the family desk. So I thought it would be really nice to bring it back to this generation. And in this corner, kind of like next to the stairs, I had no idea what to place. And I ended up putting a bunch of shelves and kind of creating my own custom bookshelf. Which it probably wouldn't be very safe to try and get the books that are closer, that are like on top of the stairs. But you know what? We'll move past that. And this is The Sims, so logic doesn't matter. And I've decided to include the bathroom. I don't always include the bathroom. I usually only do that for like smaller builds, but it came together pretty quick, pretty easy. So I thought, you know, why not? Yeah, it's very modern. I feel like this area is definitely renovated. It just makes sense to me that if they buy an older house, that they'd want to renovate the bathroom, especially all that old plumbing. And I don't know, it just made sense to me. But yeah, it's very simple, very easy bathroom. And later on, I add some decals above the bathtub because it just like looked really, really cute. I used the ones from the new like bathroom clutter kit, and I don't know, they were all water themed, so I thought that was pretty good for some Norwegian kids. And over here on the parents' balcony, to kind of accompany the easel, I placed this timber bench, which felt very handmade. It was very cute. I think it's from Horse Ranch. And over here in this corner, I placed this rocking chair. And I was going to put like the knitter's basket here, but it was a little chunky. So I end up placing it, in the laundry room. But I think like your Sims just put it in their inventory anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm just kind of cluttering up this whole area, trying to make it look lived in and functional. And when I found these pots, I've decided that they were going to be gardeners, and I was going to place like the actual like planter pots, but they were a little chunky, so I just placed the regular plants that look like planter pots, and just placed some of the actual interactive ones outside. And the garden and like yard kind of ends up being a little bit small, but I feel like they kind of treat the entire world as their backyard, so I wasn't really too bothered by it. But yeah, I put like a little barbecue area, and I was going to use that bigger one and make a very small dining area, but I instead used this table from the For Rent pack, which I absolutely love this table, and paired it with these chairs from Backyard Stuff. I think it's still free today, so if you haven't gotten a chance to get that, it is available for like $0 on the gallery. But yeah, anyways, the porch I think is really cute. Came together really quickly. It's really nice. And here I am trying to place this little fire pit. I was originally going to go with one from the campers kit, but I went with one from Outdoor Retreat instead. And I think it's so cute because I don't really use this item a lot. But yeah, when I paired it, especially with these like stumps, it was just super cute. And a lot of the landscaping is debug, so, or like from the live edit objects menu. I think all of it is. So yeah, I think it's free. It doesn't add to the cost, and it looks really cute and natural. It also helps hide the foundation that I didn't really like. But yeah, here I am also adding garbage cans. I did forget to put in a mailbox, but I do end up adding it after I took the screenshots. I noticed it. Yeah, I noticed it when I was taking the screenshots because it was randomly placed in the living room because The Sims does that. And then I placed one outside. But yeah, also adding a little chimney. And here is the finished build. I did take the screenshots during like winter. I changed the season and it looks so cute in the snow. This is exactly what Norway looked like while I was there. It's so stunning. If you haven't been, I definitely recommend going. And this is just that little porch covered hallway and the living room. We are inside now. It's so cute. You can see that I changed the wood paneling. The brown just looks so much better. It is way warmer, absolutely just like gives life to this room. And yeah, I just added a tiny bit of clutter in here. And here is the kitchen. Again, just tiny bits of clutter, not too much. Finally settled on a cabinet for behind the fridge. And yeah, it just looks really cute. Really nice to cook in, I'm sure. It's just very warm. I don't know what, I didn't remember that I changed the entire walls, like all the walls in there to paneling. But yeah, in here I also added just some wall decorations that I hadn't added before. I did add a lot of tapestries around. I felt like that was very true to the kind of decorations that I saw while I was there. I also saw a lot of like taxidermied animals, but thankfully I didn't find any on The Sims. But here is the laundry room. I also added a lot of the wood paneling in here, as well as some bits and bobs of clutter, and this rug from Seasons. That's very plain, but I don't know, it just felt right in here. And this is the little hallway that goes upstairs into the landing. Yeah, this little landing kind of like office space just turned out so nice. I love all these little colors that I used of the books and stuff. And this is our bathroom. You can also tell I added some radiators around, and those are the decals that I was talking about. I love that they're underwater themed. And this is the kids' room. There you can see some of the little drawings that I added, and yeah, the wood paneling, you can see a little peek of that. And I also added a lot of clocks because I think that helps when you either have all daylight or all moonlight. And here in the bedroom, I also added some wood paneling. I think that it totally warms up every single room. It makes it look so nice. And here's, again, a lot of tapestries in here. But yeah, I really love the parents' room. It's very warm and inviting. And we are going to see a little bit more of the outdoor space, our little balcony, and covered in snow. It's so cute. But here is our last few screenshots of the backyard. I think I made pretty good use of the space, made it pretty functional. But this does bring us to our very last screenshot of the build. I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Bye buds, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Comment and share with your friends. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.